So, you know, what's that thing about where people are so cool, they try and pretend you're not even in the room? Have you noticed that? People are really funny about that, aren't they? They're just like, you know, they won't look at you. That's weird, isn't it? What's that about?
Ah, sit in, Zoe. Pack it in, will you?
Where did you even get the mic?
God's sake.
Can I get a cocoa?
No. You will probably notice that this is episode 5 of EdinFringeTV, and no doubt
observe
that it is about
observational
comedy.
For example, you may have noticed or observed that Joe has rather beautiful eyes.
This is all about observational comedy, this episode. Would you like to tell us when you started realising you were good at observing things?
When did I notice I was noticing?
Yeah.
When did I notice I was noticing? I think I've always noticed I noticed. Hello, I'm Zoe Lyons, and I'm an observational comedian. And I'm going to give you a little guide through Edinburgh of what it takes to be an observational comedian. Okay, kids, let's get observing. I can see a van. That's a white van. I've observed that with my eyes. A white van. See, it's easy. I've observed a bin. I know, it's rubbish. I've observed a bench. You can sit on it if you like. It was always going to be the sort of track I went down, I think.
Right.
Yeah. I thought maybe about becoming a hard-hitting political satirist. And then I realised I just wasn't smart enough for that. But I did have eyes, so I could observe. Look, there's a tree, and I've taken it to the next level because that tree is in bloom. It's summertime! These are things we've observed. Big lorry! I can see a big lorry! I see it! Do you see the big lorry? Get the big lorry in! There's the big lorry! Nutters! There are nutters! There are nutters everywhere in Edinburgh. That's what I like about Edinburgh. It's a challenge every day.
Yeah.
You'll never master this, monster.
No.
You'll never master it. One day you'll have a fabulous, fabulous show and a brilliant, brilliant day, and then you're just waiting to get kicked in the boobs at some point. That's all it is. Just metaphorically kicked in the
Or I was
boobs.
going to physically up here,
Yeah.
but we're some bloke.
Or indeed
Yeah.
physically. At some point you might even physically get kicked in the boobies if somebody
would
hates
be-
your show that much. I've got a microphone with no cord on it because I'm cut loose and wild. I've observed it's time to go! Go! Come on! Cars! Look! Cars going! 2 weeks would be absolutely perfect, wouldn't it? Because you could come up, have a little bit of anxiety for the first few days, slip into the sort of middle section and enjoy sort of 5 days, 6 days of shows, and then just get absolutely wasted for the last few. And know that it's just 2 weeks. Glorious. And this is why it's such a lovely minefield of a place to be as an observational comedian. I can see a bicycle. Did you see that? I saw that. I saw that with my own eyes. And that's what you need for observational comedy. 2 eyes. You can use one, but you don't get the right perspective.
Is there something about the Fringe that just makes comedians go?
Well, people get nervous.
Yeah.
Like there's a definite nervousness that's associated with coming up and doing your first show, like I did yesterday. And it was just really, just like the most random audience in the world. I'm stood in front of a hedge. Because I am, ladies and gentlemen, a hedgy, observational comedian. I was looking around the room going, if this is my demographic, then wow, it's like a trawler has just dropped the nets and pulled up everything and not thrown anything back. And they're all just sitting in a room together, bemused. Yeah, they're like, we don't know why we're here, and I'm like, I don't know why you're here either, but we've got 59 minutes of this, let's get through it. The Edinburgh Council really don't know how to build a tram system. Takes forever, honestly, costs way too much money. Not funny, just an observation, just saying. I once did a show here in the Fringe, and this is what's so nerve-wracking about it. You don't know what you're going to get on an audience on a daily basis. And I came out, I had a very small audience of about 18 people, but 16 of those were theatre children, theatre school children, all just sat there in their leggings and you know, beaming faces of joy and optimism. And I came out, I was like, oh. God! Oh God! You know, and you've got to get through it. Yeah. You know, you could just see their little jazz hands wilting as they go. This is what,
Wilting jazz hands.
yeah, wilting jazz hands. This is what show business is about. Look at this sad, strange lady on the stage. My jazz hands have wilted. I've observed some dirt. Forget it. Forget it.